Oh yeah, we officially recently got our keys to our own space. And if right now you've run your numbers and you're looking at your options and maybe you've already decided that moving into an office space is a right move for your brand and business, well, in this video, we're gonna walk you through what you can expect as you look at locations and you sign the agreement for the space. More importantly, we're gonna share some major keys that can save you thousands of dollars before you decide to get the keys to your dream space. So if you're a new visitor to this channel, hit that subscribe button located right down below and turn on those post notification bells to be alerted of future video alerts. On this channel, we bring clarity to business and help entrepreneurs build brands that impact the world from the ground up. In a previous video, we showed you guys how you can work from home. Now look, it can work great, but in our case, it was time to move into a physical office and warehouse space to help grow our mission and cause. Which leads us into the first point, which is finding the right space for your business. There are literally hundreds, if not thousands of locations available that you can move into right now. So finding the right space is going to require some time and energy. For us, it actually took a few months and a few different driving around to look at different locations. And especially if you're looking for a retail business, this means that looking into things like the competitors in the area, potential for residual foot traffic, design layout, and more are things that you need to consider. But for online businesses, the things that matter most may be the price of square footage, the loading doors, the ceiling heights, the possibility for expansion if you miscalculated your growth expectations. You know, all of this is really to say that you need to be clear about your business in order to find the right space at the right price. Because if you're planning to primarily sell online, then getting a space in an area that is charging a retail rate is a waste of money, unless you plan to host gatherings and want to be in a certain location for the lifestyle. So you have to begin with writing out what you intend to use the space for and know what is a real deal killer if it's not available. Now, during the searching process, I do recommend you work with a commercial real estate broker if this is your first time looking at properties. You see, they're oftentimes available to you free of charge. That means you don't have to pay a dime out of your pocket, as they do get paid by the owner if you move into the space. Now, they have the ability to narrow down your searches based on what you're looking for. That's why it's key to have clarity about what you need. And they could also provide guidance in the closing process. Now, as you tour the space, this is key, this is important. You gotta make sure you take photos of the properties and take some notes about it. Leaving a note in your notebook with things that you liked and things that you did not like will help you as you review your options and you start the application process for your top choices on the list. So at this point, you're probably wondering, okay, John, what do you need for an application process? Now, some of the documents you'll need to have ready include 2 years business or personal tax returns, 2 to 3 months of bank statements, company documents like your LLC and EIN number, and probably the most important thing that they look at is your personal credit score. Now, these are some of the things you'll need to start preparing, as they will ask for some or possibly all of them when it comes to signing the contract, especially if you're planning on negotiating improvements, but more on that in a minute. But before you sign anything or put down a deposit, you need to verify the zoning for your business. Now, I can't stress this enough, guys, how important it is to check your local zoning laws to make sure you can operate your business out of there. Whether you're opening up a photo, a music or video studio, a barbershop, or e-commerce warehouse, you need to check that zoning laws will allow you to operate out of there. You see, a lot of times the landlords will be happy to take your non-refundable deposit without checking if a business can legally operate out of there. At the end of the day, it's your responsibility. So this right here is a major key that will save you thousands of dollars right out of the gate. In order to check zoning, just do a simple Google search. Go on Google and look up your city business zoning and click on the official government website. In our example, we did Las Vegas business zoning, and it led us to the City of Las Vegas website. And right there, what you want to do is you want to give someone there a call with the address that you're thinking about leasing. They will tell you what you can and cannot do out of there based on the zoning laws in the area. You see, during our search, there were a couple of places that we really liked, and the places were within our budget, plus they recently remodeled them and they look so clean. But then I checked the zoning for the place and it was not approved for a business model. So I had a choice. I could either sign and say my business did something else that was somewhat related and could be approved if I didn't tell the whole truth, or I could find another location that would allow me to operate the way we wanted without the worries of a city official cracking down on us later. So I made a decision, since I'm at an age now, this is 30, that I'd rather not worry about the small BS, so I walked away from that property. But if you're at a place where that isn't a big deal, then just do you, my friend. Just keep it on the down low and no one will know, not even Google. Or will they? Who knows? They know that you watch me watch you tell you this right now. Keep it on the down low, my friend. delete your cookies. And now if everything checks out and you have signed and submitted your application to the landlord, they will run your background check, take your money, and once that is completed, you will receive a contract with the terms and conditions of your lease. But remember the notes I told you about to take down while you toured the property? Now's when you share those notes with the landlord and you enter the contract negotiation stage. Now this can be a little daunting, but rest assured that the property owners are used to negotiating with people that they want to lock into a contract, so it comes with the territory. So there isn't anything that you could say that to make them mad, so don't feel like you're stepping on anyone's toes or overreaching here. The reality is that the stronger your business financials and your credit is, the more leverage you'll have to negotiate. Now, if it's not that established, then still ask for things you want to be improved. Like they say, closed mouths don't get fed. But unfortunately, I am under contract that said I couldn't share the details of our negotiations publicly, but some of the things you can negotiate include build out, improvements to the property, new paint, floors, wall, interior or exterior design. You can honestly negotiate for almost anything during this stage. The key is to push for things that really matter to you in order to make your space more functional and help you grow your business. So if you're running an e-commerce apparel brand, things like having extra outlets on the walls to power your equipment, to extra office spaces, or new loading doors are examples of things that you can ask for. This is a give and take process though. The more that you ask for, the more that they ask from you in return. So it's all about making this a win-win. But it's key that whatever you agree on verbally or through email is included in the contract. Since contracts can be about 30 pages, it is important to have an attorney or a commercial real estate broker by your side to explain what this all means. Once the contract is signed, it will require a down payment in the form of a cashier's check, money order to secure your space, and now you're off to the races to move in. Now, the very first thing you'll need to look at is business insurance. This includes general liability insurance and property insurance. Now, I was personally surprised to find out that policies cost around the price that you pay for gas every month, and they can insure you from hundreds of thousands to millions of dollars. I'll link resources down below that can help you get started with this. Now, as you're shopping to secure your business insurance, you should also submit your applications for the business license in the city or county in where the business is physically located. This is a separate license from the state business license, and it could take up to 30 days or more to get approved. So this step is super important if you're planning to have walk-in customers like a retail store, as they won't let you open up publicly to the public without having these city licenses in place. Now, once the space is completed, the final step is a walkthrough inspection where you approve of those changes and you officially get the keys to your spot. And I gotta tell you guys, we recently got our keys to our spot, and it's been an amazing feeling being able to work out of there, to be honest with you guys. Even though we're not fully set in there and we're still in the process of moving our business in, it's an exciting time that we really want you guys to check out and be a part of. And we actually created a series around it to help you guys, share some of the process with you guys, but also bring you inside the space as we build it out together. In the next video, we dive into business security and expand on the options available to give you a peace of mind. Oh, exactly.
Yep. So you definitely don't want to miss out on that one. We're going to be going over a lot of different systems, like a traditional ADT system, Ring, Simply Safe, and some new stuff that's out on the market.
The game changer of the industry. And Caesar's a tech guy, and he's gonna break down some really cool things you guys need to know about all of these systems in order to make the best decision for security of your place.
Definitely, stay tuned.
It is straight fire, guys, what we're gonna share in this next video. So if you're a new visitor to this channel, hit that subscribe button, turn on post notification bell, and check out the video series related, which is located either right here, right here, right here, or on your mobile device. I'll see you guys on the next one.